Hello again, everybody, and welcome. I am Gary Gonzo, and welcome to Race First coverage of Round 4 of Season 1 of 2022 of the Midwest Kidney Warriors Formula Indy Series, coming to you from the Mount Panorama Circuit in New South Wales, Australia, for the Midwest Kidney Warriors Mount Panorama Grand Prix. Thanks for joining us at home with about just a little less than 10 minutes left, or 5 minutes left here in qualifying, in their qualifying session. Nate Seifert is currently sitting on the provisional pole. Rookie of the Year leader O'Brien is in second, while inaugural champion Gavin Sanders is in P3. Last week's winner, Principal Dan, in P4. Alex Van de Sant, P5. And there you see the rest of the lineup right now, as we are about 4.5 minutes away from ending qualifying. To give you a good idea of the point situation going on coming into this race, a last race of the Pacific Tour before moving on to Mosport Park next week, when they'll return to North America for the remainder of the season. Here is the remaining schedule for the series. We got a track map still sitting there. We will blot that out. There it is. Boop. And there you see we got 3 under our belt already. Mount Panorama this week, 33 laps here. This is going to be a bit of an interesting race. Definitely 2 stops for a lot of folks. We're going to see which brave souls might make it 1 stop. And that brave soul might actually be the winner. We'll see how that works out. And then the Mosport Park, or Mosport Park, next week in Canada. Here's the results from the last race. As you see, Principal Dan was your winner. Alex Van de Sant, P2. Dory was P3. Michael O'Brien, Rookie of the Year points leader, is in P4. Byron Daly in P5. Christopher Hill, P6. Taylor, J.J. Wang, DiGregorio, Seifert round out your top 10 there at the Twin Ring Motegi Grand Prix of Motegi, sponsored by C-Jazz Endeavors. About 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Everyone's kind of staying pat right there on the board. Seifert, O'Brien, Sanders, Piazza, Van de Sant are still your top 5. Laps are long here, as you see, about 1:43, kind of about the same times that you see at Road America. In fact, very much of this circuit is comparable to Road America at times. I've been told it's kind of a half of Alton Park, and the other half is Road America. Here are the point situations. Team point situations coming into this week. Vans and Sands Racing, that is the team of Alex Van de Sant and Matt Taylor. They are currently P1 by 4 points over the Old Dogs. Old Dogs, who had a great weekend last weekend, or a great last race, let's put it that way, are currently P2. Third place is FBR Motorsports. Fourth place, Team Kamigoya Sunset Arctic at a distant fourth with 65, just over Team Watson Racing in fifth with 53. Here is a driver's championship point situation. The Old Dogs are leading the way with a Principal Dan with your lead at the moment with 113 points. His teammate right behind him, Dory, with a 99, tied with Alex Van de Sant. I believe Alex actually would get the tiebreaker in this case. I think he won a race earlier this season, I believe. So that would give Alex the actual edge in the tiebreaker right there. Nate Seifert, the defending champion, P4. Michael O'Brien, P5. Matt Taylor, P6. Nicholas Johnston, P7. Gavin Sanders, P8. Christopher Hill, P9. And João DiGregorio in P10. And we are seeing Matt Taylor and the Vans and Sand team here at Mount Panorama as we are in New South Wales. Oh, Christopher Hill pops in. We're about 30 seconds away. Alex Van de Sant is now your provisional pole setter at the 1:43.021. The track record here, IndyCar's in fact, open wheel cars do not run here very often. I was actually showed a YouTube video of one of the few open wheel races here that they had in recent memory, and it ended up actually started with a first turn wreck. Hopefully we don't have that here, but the track record is held by James Golding with a time of 1:59.8375 seconds. Obviously an entirely different type of car. You see we're at 1:43.2 or 1:43.0, so the Indy cars here are much faster than the V8s that they typically run here during the Bathurst and other type of races down under here in New South Wales. So we are getting ready to go green. We have just completed qualifications. There is your pole sitter, Alex Vanasan. He wins the pole. I think he might have won the pole. Let's check out the starting lineups here. Alex Vanasan is your pole sitter, followed by Nate Secret, the defending champion with the #1 badge in P2. Michael O'Brien, P3. Gavin Sanders, P4. Principal Dan, P5. And Paulo Goldi, and I hope I'm saying that right, because Galdi, because my name is butchered quite often there, Paulo. And his first start for the season, P6. So a great start for him in the number 93. Back to P7s, Caleb Bensi, Nicholas Johnson, P8, Matthew Short, P9, Byron Daly, P10, João Di Gregorio in P11, and Christopher Hill in P12. Matt Taylor in 13th, Finley Fitzsimmons in 14th, Armando Edwards, P15, Dakota DeMed, P16, JJ Wang, 17th, and Rodrigo Munoz in P18. Cody Claiborne, 19th, Joshua Tucker, 20th, Cristobal Valenzuela, 21st. He will be starting from the pits. We'll get more into that here in a second. Logan Spath in 22nd. Zachary Faum, 23rd. And Will Weisbrod III, World War III, in 24th. Jeff Groff, 25th. Gareth McAllister, 26th. Dmitry Gordov in 27th. Hugo Gallas, 28th. Daniel Miglin, 29th. He will be starting from the pits. Nick Goyette in 30th. Ethan Oring in 31st. He will be starting from the pit. And we're showing Dory is starting from the rear with no time, and Matt Houston will also be starting from the rear with no time. Probably those two will be starting from the pits. The starting from the pits tonight will be Daniel Miglin, Ethan Oring, Cristobal Valenzuela, and if he's in the lineup, I don't remember reading his name, Alex Penn. Those will be the 4 cars starting from the pits tonight. Stand by the garage area. It's time to go racing. With that, it's time to look at tonight's starting lineup, which we just had. But before you do, and before we get into today's session and race, if you enjoy race first coverage of the Midwest Kidney Warriors Formula Indy Series and you respect the weekly stream, make sure you just support us by smashing the like button below and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next race. Now let's get into it here in Australia, as we are just a few minutes away from this warm-up period wrapping up, and then we will start gridding for tonight's 34 lap event. And now, the critical time with the Formula Indy Series, as always, a standing start. So this is where it gets critical for all of these drivers, as getting through the start here scot-free. Everyone is taking their time. These several cars have not drawn in yet as of this moment. We'll start talking about tire compounds here shortly. But a lot of these cars are going to be doing the primes to start. Here we go. Getting ready to go green here in New South Wales. And we are underway. And looks like the front part of the field is safely away. And Alex Van de Sande is around. And he gets tagged. And that allows Seifert and Gavin Sanders to break away as they start roaring down this big 3+ mile track here down under. Coming up through turns 7, 8, and 9. And this little straight right here into this kink at 10. Down at the end of the straight, then we start hitting some S's here at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And then this final turn here at the end at 18 before they head on to the longest straight on the circuit. Gavin to the inside, taking a look. Actually to the outside, Daly has the inside position in the final corner, gets it, pulls it off, and with those red tires, Gavin Sanders is going to try to make some time up on Nate Seifert with the prime tires. Coming into the home stretch to complete lap 1 here of 33. And look at Michael O'Brien all over the back end of Nate Seifert. So you're looking at P1 and P2. You're defending two-time defending champions of this series. Gavin Sanders, the Season 1 champion. Nate Seifert, the Season 2 champion. And currently in P3 is your Rookie of the Year points leader. And right behind them is P4, Principal Dan, who was finished second last year on the overall podium. So a lot of big hitters have moved up to the front here, are in contention for some prime real estate up front here at Mount Panorama. Got to watch these concrete caverns here. Hit those walls and you are done. This is a home race for Michael O'Brien, as you see. He's from Club Australia, New Zealand. Caleb Bensey right there. Here comes Michael O'Brien on the outside with the prime position on the inside. Same position where Gavin got Nate last lap. Pulls it off. Michael O'Brien, the hometown boy. Home game for Michael. Takes over P2. Sanders out to about a 2-second lead. Will Weisbrod coming off pit road with some damage getting repaired there. Coming in front of, looks like about 6th or 7th spot. Yep, right there in front of Paulo. Definitely hitting those curves like it's a slalom there. Matt Taylor hitting them hard there. We'll bring up that graphic right here, right now. The FIS rookie points. Michael O'Brien, Matt Taylor are your primary two in the championship. Byron Daly, P3. Bruno Miranda, P4. Matthew Short is in P5. I do not think Miranda is in today's race. Daly is currently back in P21. Gavin Sanders with a 1.5 second lead right now, as O'Brien has chipped into it a little bit. Undoubtedly, O'Brien is a little bit jazzed up tonight for his home track. Currently showing Ethan Oring and Jeff Groff as already out of today's race. Number of cars already a lap down. Will Weisbrod back in 22nd. Gorodov back in 23rd. Number of cars on extended pit roads. Joshua Tucker, Logan Spass, Zachary Flaum. Matt Houston already back on pit road. Alex Vanisant with an extended stop. Obviously, you saw him spin out there at the start. Nicholas Johnson, one of the points contenders. He's on pit road with a lengthy stop. Armando Edwards start going through pit road here. See, take a look at some of their conditions here. There's Armando Edwards. Nicholas Johnston. Alex Vanisant is... looks like he is out. Matt Houston. He's currently sitting on pit road. Zachary Flaum currently getting work done. Joshua Tucker getting work done. And Dakota DeMaid there. Looks like he got some damage on the opening lap. He is currently underway. Logan Spass, he's back in 25th. Logan Spass in 24th. He is underway with a solo racetrack around him. Dmitry Gorodov, he is currently underway with one of the backfire cars around him. Do not believe this is a battle for position at the moment. Here's Will Weisbrod. He's back in 22nd. He made an early pit stop for some damage. Check out this battle coming into turn one. Matt Taylor gets the position over Christopher Hill. Byron Daly, one of your rookie contenders. He got into a little trouble there on the opening lap. He is back underway after a short pit stop. He's back in 21st. Finley Fitzsimmons, another one of those cars that you saw pulling off pit road there. He was back there for an extended stop, or slightly, not an extended stop, just a 31.6 second stop, 8.4 total. He got some damage taken care of there. And Dan Miglin, even starting from pit road, managed to pick up some damage on the opening lap, so he had to stop for some... Actually, you know what? No, I don't think he did. He might be the last car not to take any damage. I'm thinking probably he started from pit road for sure. Hugo Gallas right in front of him, and P18 probably started on pit road as well. Cristobal Valenzuela, we know, started from pit road. So I think those guys... Here's Nick Goyette back in 17th. I think these guys right here probably just started from pit road, and that's the time I'm seeing on them, is the on and off pit road time. Back up front. Like Gavin and, we got a car off, and that is, I'm not sure, it's one of the Haas cars. That might have been Joshua Tucker. But it looks like Sanders and O'Brien have kind of pulled away a little bit. I believe that's Nicholas Johnson getting underway there, coming off of pit road. There he is. So he is repaired, but well down on the order as he's leading the cars and his teammates on by. As you see, it's a lot like threading the needle here at Mount Panorama. Not very wide. Of course, these Indy cars are pretty stout and wide vehicles. You're not going to do a lot of side-by-side racing here. And you hit those walls and you bounce off one and you're going to hit the other one, and you're probably going to block the track. So you're going to be very careful with the racing here so far, with the exception of that turn one incident. Everyone has been pretty good. Gavin with 6 push to passes left. O'Brien with 8. Currently on a push to pass right now is Nate Seifert. He's down to 9. Matthew Short is the only car in the top 10 with a full complement of push to passes with 10. And this is a planned stop for Gavin Sanders. He's going to get off those red tires as soon as possible, coming in, hitting the speed limit, and down pit road. So this is kind of what we're anticipating. We heard it might be 14, 14, and 5. If that's the case, this is lap 7. So this is going to really put him in the window of making this possibly on 2 stops. We'll see. We'll see. He gets into his stall, up on the jacks. Prime tires are mounted and put on there. And down and away, and Gavin Sanders, your former leader, is back underway, rejoining the field here in 12th position. Here's Caleb Bency, also on the same strategy. And Matt Taylor back there might be also on the same strategy as well, yes. So, home game for Michael O'Brien, and he gets the lead at his home track. Nothing better than that. My home track's Indianapolis, so like everybody wants to lead there. Gadai, again, it's, I hope I'm not saying that right, but it's Paulo. He currently is showing in the pits at the moment, probably under the same type of strategy there to get. Oh no, we are showing some damage. Currently, if you're watching, make sure to, I see that we got about 14 or so concurrent viewers, excuse me. And we only got about 4 likes, so make sure you take a second and smash the like button. Just takes but a second. Go ahead and do it for us. It means a lot. And it will help the YouTube algorithm point other IndyCar fans to many of these mini iRacing broadcasts that you see here and help grow the sport of IndyCar racing, help grow iRacing broadcasts, and as well help grow this particular league. So do us a favor and smash that button for us. It doesn't take a lot of time or effort. Top of the hill, a lot of elevation changes here, of course, out in Mount Panorama. Very steep there. These cars do not like very steep gradient changes, as you see often, as you see with cars having issues coming in and out of the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. These are very stiffly boarded cars. They do not like to bend, and when the elevation changes too rapidly, it tends to probably unload the rear more than it does the front because the rear is heavier and will send the car around. So we've got to watch these cars as they go through those downhill S's. Michael Hannekamp, thank you very much, man. Consider it smashed. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Checking out Dakota DeMay, just made up a position by passing a Paulo Godoy in the pits there. So it looks like he is making up some time as he lost there at the start. Currently trying to track down Logan Spath in 22nd. Gavin Sanders makes up a couple positions, has moved his way up to 9th, and he's looking to the inside of Gareth here, going in the 1. Ooh, probably was a little not close as he wanted to be there. Gareth taking a defensive position to the inside. Gets him going into turn 2 and 3 there. Going uphill. Gavin looking at the back end of the car of a J.J. Wang. J.J. Wang with a great race, up to 7th. Probably one of the more improved drivers this season. Working very hard. Not a lot of room to pass through here. In the inside here. Coming down into, on this long stretch, down to 20. And that position is achieved there by Gavin Sanders. He is now up to P7 by turn 21. And JJ is going to head to the pits, and I think he's probably going to opt for the same strategy that everyone else is. Oh, he's bouncing over those curbs. Easy, easy, easy. Take her easy. Going to get off those alternate tires, get on the prime tires, and try to make it on this last stop. We shall see. Not sure who was sitting on pit road. Let's click around here. Joshua Tucker. Nicholas Johnson. Oh, he has some more damage, unfortunately. One of your points leaders in the championship has some damage on the rear wing. Let's see if he can nurse this car around. He only has a couple turns to go before he gets to the pit straight, but unfortunately he has the long straight that he still needs to go down right about here, and he's going to have the leaders right behind him. In fact, Dory and Gavin are rapidly closing on him. There you see the nose of Dory. Careful, 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 fellas. And he might be able to make it the pit road right here safely. He does, and he does. So Nicholas Johnson going to hit pit road one more time to get some damage repaired. This time it is a rear wing that has gone loose due to some contact. Early reviews from the drivers that said that this race was going to be a survival race for the most part. Paulo down on the way with his damage is fixed. Johnson on pit road, he's down on the way. Damage is fixed there, looks like. Maybe he's maybe waiting for an opening here to... Not sure what he's waiting for here on pit road. Here he goes. He's down on the way. Back up front, Michael O'Brien getting around Dakota the Maid, putting Dakota a lap down. Now 2 laps down. Rodrigo Munoz back in P10. He and Caleb Bency were just in the battle. Caleb now is right behind. Well, that's I was gonna say that was Armando Edwards, but actually that is Cody Claiborne in the Fish car. Cody Claiborne currently in P8. This is a battle for position. This is a Caleb actually gets it. A bit of a corporate battle, so to speak. Some of these teams do work together. Caleb getting wide there on the final corner, coming to the main straight. Gathers it back up, underway. Going to lose a little time to Rodrigo coming up to him on his rear. We do need to do our ride along, which we will do here. Fortunately, neither one of the sponsored cars that are part of the ride-along are still in the race. So let's go ahead and let's race. Let's hop on with our leader here, Michael O'Brien. Let's hop on into the cockpit. And let's do a ride-along here for the kids of the OC. This lap around Mount Panorama is brought to you by KidWorks OC. Go to kidworksoc.org to see how you can help restore at-risk neighborhoods and make a difference in a child's life today. I thank them for their sponsorship of the Ride Along lap. Gavin has worked his way up to P5 now. Let's go back a little bit further. Let's take a look here at Nate Seifert, who is just a little bit behind here in the order, not too far out of the battle. Just 3.6 seconds behind the rookie O'Brien. Right behind him, Principal Dan, your current points leader. He is 4.3 behind the leader. Take a look at the interval here. Is just 8 tenths, 9 tenths behind Seifert. Christopher Hill currently showing in 4th spot. Good day for the Seifert Hill team, currently in 2nd and 4th. Another good day for the Piazza, for the Old Dogs team, Piazza and Dory in the 2nd and 6th. There's Christopher Hill in the PRI car. Gavin's just a little bit behind here. He's about 13 seconds behind that battle. Gavin is down 5th spot after making his stop. See him with those prime tires on. Those brake rotors lighting up there. Just getting to the halfway point. Probably expecting just about everyone to pit, and there it is, right on cue. Michael O'Brien coming off of pit road. He hits on his pit stop. So he is going to go 15 and 15 and maybe do a splash and go at the end, or is he going to try to conserve and get a couple of laps here to try to make it to the end on one stop? We'll see. A lot of traffic here as he rejoins the race course. He is back in third spot now. Principal Dan is now your leader, currently showing Christopher Hill on pit road at the moment. Christopher Hill off pit road, excuse me. There's JJ Wang going down the main straight there. Hugo Galez on pit road for his scheduled stop. Anybody that can go longer than the 15 is probably looking at making it one stop. We'll see how well everyone is doing. There is your leader, Principal Dan, with the old dogs. And Muttley on the side there. And he pulls it in for his scheduled pit stop as he bounces over those curves. Not a good camera to get him there. There he is. So this is going to turn it over to Gavin once Gavin gets by here. And here comes Gavin. And Dan's out in front of Seifert and Bency. So that's a great release on his part. Getting out in front of these guys, hitting these roller coaster-like straights. Looks like he's trying to shift the car a little bit, get those tires up to temp. He is on the prime tire. Prime tire is the black sidewall tire, as you see right there. I don't think we have a... only other car that I could probably point out as a red sidewall tire is this guy right here, Cody Claiborne. Just changed to the red sidewall tires. Those are the alternate tires. They are softer. They are grippier, they are faster in the short run, but do not last as long over a long run. Whereas the black tires here, which is on your leader, Gavin Sanders, which is the black sidewalls you see there, they last longer, and they're not as ultimately as fast as the red tires, but they do last longer, and towards the end they could get up roughly in the neighborhood of the general lap times of the alternate tires, but the alternate tires typically always are the faster of the two compounds. So we are at the halfway point here at the Mount Panorama circuit. Today's race is brought to you by the Midwest Kidney Warriors. Midwest Kidney Warriors is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that advocates life for those battling kidney disease. We have several kidney warriors needing a life-saving transplant. Many require a living donor. Please visit their website at MidwestKidneyWarriors.com or their group page on Facebook today. I want to say that the gentleman that heads up Midwest Kidney Warriors recently went through a kidney transplant himself and is doing well. And that's Shane Blanchard. Want to give him a shout out. Here, he of course is the one that owns the 501c. Thank you for watching, and I'm glad that he's doing very well. And so we wish you guys and you and your family nothing but the best. And continued great health as your new kidney seems to be doing well for you. Really good news to hear that. And there is the Midwest Kidney Warriors sponsored car, the defending champion, Nate Seifert. Oh, there's an extreme close-up of the number 10, Gavin Sanders, and his IR18 Dallara. He is your current leader right now. Has led much of today. Actually, I believe your actual most laps led is led by this guy, Michael O'Brien, the hometown driver, and a home game for him. Currently in P2. It's about 1.8 seconds, 1.9 seconds behind Gavin Sanders. Principal Dan, there he is. He is in P3. Just showed you Nate Seifert. There's P4. Right on his 6 is Caleb Bency. Caleb been having a very quiet day, but a very great, consistent day points-wise. This is what the type of days that he strives for in the points championship. Oh, take a look to the inside, hitting those brakes hard. Seifert on push to pass. Bency's there. Going to take a look to the inside. Going to send it? No, not going to send it. I would have been surprised if he did. That's just kind of not his style. Very safe, very calculated driver. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here to the channel. Subscribe to the Race First channel. Make sure you hit like in the video. Hit the bell to be reminded of future Race First coverage of other, primarily IndyCar races we cover here. Monday, we cover the top split of the official iRacing IndyCar Fixed Series. And on Wednesdays, we're covering the Revolution IndyCar Series, Revolution IndyCar League's Schaefer IndyCar Series, and that is on Wednesdays. Of course, Tuesdays here, you are watching it. This is the Midwest Kidney Warriors Formula Indy Series, coming to you from a Mount Panorama circuit. A lot of similarities to Road America here, some guys were saying. Not quite as big as Road America. Road America's right at 4 miles. Current circuit here is 3.861 miles. Just a tad shorter than Road America. But as you see right here, down this straight here at the elevation changes, very, very Road America-like. Take a look back in 6th place. There's João Di Gregorio with a battle with Matthew Short and Christopher Hill for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Short carrying the banner for his team today after get off those rumble strips there, man. That'll upset the car. But he is carrying the banner for his team today, as his teammate is having issues early on. That's Nicholas Johnson. He is currently relegated back to 22nd position right now, a number of laps down. This is a battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th right here on the racetrack as we're watching lap 20 of 33 in the books. A little bit farther back from this group, about 9 seconds back, just crossing the start-finish line. There is Dory. He is in P9. Rodrigo Munoz, a little bit farther on back for him, about another 6 seconds. Dory's 23 abreast of Hill right now. Munoz 6 back of Dory, but he is by himself. JJ Wang is at blue and white car, not the that is Johnson right there in the 22, or excuse me, the 28. He's currently in 22nd position. I would imagine if once JJ gets to him that Johnson probably will move over for his corporate teammate there to let him set sail for the position there in the top 10. JJ Wang with another great run, working at another top 10 finish here, currently in 11th. Cody Claiborne here back in 12th. Very great, consistent ride on his part today. And here comes Gavin Sanders into the pits for his final pit stop. And that's Caleb Bensi also into the pits. So a little bit of cooperation here between the Race First and the Kamigoya guys. I should know that team name. The Kamigoya Esports team putting the cars up on the jack there for regular service. They're going to keep the prime tires on, topping off the fuel down on the way, and that should take Gavin to the finish of this particular event. Caleb Bensi right behind him in the same manner. Down and away, Caleb rejoins in P8 right in front of Dory by a bit. Dory, there's about a 23-second window there. Dory, there he is, rounding the corner. This puts the lead back into Michael O'Brien's hands, and can he go the distance? Up to the Race First 1 airship here. Get a good look at the circuit. Your leader, there's one of the backfire cars coming off of pit road there. Through the trees, up the hill. Yeah, very much like Road America, a little bit like Laguna Seca, Alton Park, through the woods there, that bit. About as narrow as Alton Park. I believe right there in front of Michael O'Brien, that is Fitzsimmons. Yep, putting them on by there. Give you a good idea of the length of some of these straights, some of these changes in elevation that you see here. Obviously, the drone is going back behind the hill, so many different changes of elevation here. Got a couple different cameras here that we haven't really used yet today. Coming to 10 laps to go. Let's do our last ride along of the day, and let's ride with the guy that has climbed the most here in the standings. It is this guy, up 24 spots. It is Dory. We will do the KidWorks OC ride along with him for about a lap and a half. The Slap Around Mount Panorama is brought to you by KidWorks OC. Go to kidworksoc.org to see how you can help restore at-risk neighborhoods and make a difference in a child's life today. Get back to the action on the racetrack. Only watching the Skyline corner as at the moment here as everyone's kind of getting situated on by here. Give it a dose of speed here, how fast they are by the time you hit the brakes here for these last couple corners. Want to again thank the Midwest Kidney Warriors for sponsoring the series this year and the race today. The Midwest Kidney Warriors, it's a 501c3 nonprofit organization that advocates life for those battling kidney disease. We have several kidney warriors needing a life-saving transplant, and many require a living donor. Please visit their website today at midwestkidneywarriors.com, or visit their group page on Facebook today to learn more about how you can help. Thank again them for being a part of the series and watching our current leader. With 8 laps to go. Has he saved enough fuel? He has about a 3-second gap here on Principal Dan. Christopher Hill in P3, Gavin Sanders P4. Great run today for O'Brien, leading the rookie points. It has not been a good day for his primary rival in the rookie points. That would be Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor is out in P27. Currently showing 23 cars on the track. Last car currently still running is Joshua Tucker in 24th. Well, not running, but surely showing still in the race under repair. Matt Houston is currently, having issues at the top of the hill there. In 23rd, Nicholas Johnson in 22nd. Finley Fitzsimmons is out at 21st. Here's Paulo, who was up there early amongst the leaders and had his issues. He's back in 20th. Will Weisbrod back in 19th. Dakota DeMaids recovered a little bit to 18th. Nick Goyette is in 17th. Cristobal Valenzuela starting from the pits. Had a little bit of a rough day as well. He is in 16th spot. JJ Wang looked like he has just made his final pit stop, I believe, not too long ago. He's only 2 laps into his current stint. He's in 15th. I do think there will be several others that will cycle in front of him that will get him closer back to that top 10. We will see. Cody Claiborne, this is a battle for position right in front of him. This is a battle for 14th. Cody in the fish car. Here's Michael O'Brien, currently starting lap 14 or 13 of his current stint. I think he's lap 13 of his current stint. So can he go the remaining 6? Pop on board to see how he is currently rolling. Yeah, a little short shifting. Ooh, don't get up too close to that wall. Definitely here where the tray of these cars hit the road. Wonder how many of these cars are going to have underbody damage at the end of the day. Pretty sure when we were riding around with Dory, we heard him hit one of the, or scrub one of the walls. And again, you don't have much margin for error, especially coming through here in these walls. You might have a tires width before, between the line and the wall before you actually make contact. Principal Dan 2.9 behind O'Brien. O'Brien coming down the back portion of the racetrack, coming to 5 to go. Oh, and here comes O'Brien. He's going to pit. So he is not going to be able to make it. Great hustle to get into that into the pits there. He's not going to be able to make it, so we turn it over to Principal Dan. He is now your leader with 5 to go. Can he make it? Let's see where Michael comes out here, hitting his spot. Going to throw, probably put on the primes. Yeah, he's going to hit the alternates here. to just hit these last 5 laps hard. Light tanks, sticky tires, looking for that fast lap. Here he goes, and he's going to pull out in front of Gavin Sanders. Dory in pit road there for service. So he's not going to be able to make it. So that probably means, I'm going to guess, Dan can't make it, but we'll see. There is Dakota DeMate on pit road with his final stop. Back markers allowing the leader through. Very nice of them. And here comes Dan. He is not going to be making it. He's going to pull in and get his service to get to the finish here. He'll probably be looking for the alternate tires and light tanks. Also on pit road, looks like Hugo Galez is on pit road for his final stop. And now Michael O'Brien making his way around the final corner. Can he put Principal Dan? Is he going to pass for position? He will. And folks, that might be the pass for the win right there. Gavin Sanders hot on the 6 of Michael O'Brien, but he is on those black tires, and those black tires, the prime tires, are not as nearly as fast. And now Gavin's probably going to have to worry about Principal Dan, who is on the alternate tires. And I'm sure Dan's going to probably put down some blistering laps. Don't get too carried away there, Dan. Don't hit those walls. Four laps to go. And if I know Gavin, he's looking in his rearview mirror, not necessarily rearview mirror, but maybe looking at their relative going, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And it's just a really good tire strategy on Dan's part there. Well, looking at a good points day for Michael O'Brien in the rookie chase. He's definitely going to capitalize on a not-so-great day by Matt Taylor. Going to take a defensive move to the inside, trying to defend. It's going to send Dan to the outside, over under. Still not a good position. Gavin trying to defend. I'm not sure how long Gavin can hold off on this attack, even with those tires wearing off. I mean, those tires got a good 5 laps on them before they really start to fall off. Gavin only has 1 push to pass left. Dan 5. And lining them up. Coming down the long straight. Going to take a look on the outside. And he's going to pull that pass off. No, Gavin's going to send it in just a little bit deeper. Oh, we had contact, but no parts go flying. And Principal Dan gets the position over Gavin Sanders to move himself up to P2. Now will he have time to go run down the leader? There's 6 seconds to the leader, Michael O'Brien, who now has 2 circuits to go for his first win of the Formula Indy Series. And we start this season 4 for 4. 4 races, 4 different winners. Again, showing you the parity and the way that the talent of this league is so deep and spread out. If you're watching from home and think that you'd like to give this a shot, definitely check them out on iRacing. Join the Discord so you can network with your other fellow racers and get in the lineup if you qualify. This is probably easily one of the top 5 fixed leagues in the service right now at the moment. And certainly with there's a little sparks getting close to the wall there. Certainly with the strength of field numbers that these guys put up, it really only rivals 1 or 2 other fixed leagues here on the surface. So Formula Indy Series is one of the best. And if you could pull off a win here, you know you've beaten some of the best. Final lap. Michael O'Brien just about 3 miles away from getting his first win, and it's a home race. It's a home game. Those races always mean the most. It is sometime tomorrow, late tomorrow, over in his neck of the woods right now. We'll check what time it is when we get him in the interview room. Hopefully he can bring it home here and get this win. A little less than a half a lap to go for Michael O'Brien, your rookie points leader, who's going to pull away in that aspect, and he's going to gain some in the championship points. He's got one of the backfire cars in front of him coming down to the last couple of corners here before hitting the final turn. And a fantastic drive for the rookie in his first season in the FIS. Win number 1 under his belt, and it's before the hometown fans. Michael O'Brien, your winner here at Mount Panorama. Not sure what happened there between Dan and Gavin. Caleb Binty finishing 4th. Nate Seifert coming home with a bent front wing. Going to finish the race coming into the pits. Not sure where Christopher Hill is. Matthew Short is finished. Gregorio is in 8th. Dory's in 9th. Great run by him. 23 spots gained. And Rodrigo Munoz getting ready to cross the start-finish line in 10th. Myron Daly coming down to the last couple of corners with Gareth McAllister right there on his 6th. This is a battle for position versus battle for 11th and 12th. JJ Wang coming back into the picture there. And that is it. Wow, what a race. It was a really good, great strategy on O'Brien's part. He's he's wrecked it by doing donuts. Let's take a look at tonight's final results here from the Midwest Kidney Warriors Grand Prix of Mount Panorama. Michael Bryan, his first win of his career here in the FIS. Principal Dan, yet another podium as your points leader, looking to capitalize on that. Gavin Sanders with a solid podium finish in 3rd. Caleb Bensi finishing 4th there. Nate Seifert, the defending champions, finishing 5th there. The remainder of your top 10 is Hill, Short, DiGregorio, Dory, and Munoz. Top 15, Daly, McAllister, Wang, Gallus, and Claiborne. Top 20 is Valenzuela, Goyette, DeMade, Weisbrod, and Godoy. Again, Paulo will get it figured out. I feel bad because my last name also starts with G-O-D, and it also gets butchered all the time. Top 25, Houston Johnston. Johnson with just a day he probably wants to forget. Finley Fitzsimmons, 23rd. Tucker, 24th. Miglin, 25th. The remainder of your lineup here, Spass, Taylor, a day that he wants to forget. Gorodov, Flaum, O-Ring, Armando Edwards, Alex Van de Sant. That one's going to hurt for 31st. And Jeff Groff rounds out the 33-car field. All right, let's take a look and see who might be in the interview room. All right, so let's find I don't see Gavin. So there might have been something there between Gavin and Dan. Gavin might need a second. So understand these races are hard. They do get the blood boiling sometimes. So we will go ahead and pull down Principal Dan into the booth.
The race is very long. Oh,
hey, good evening, Dan. Good morning, Dan. Tell us about your race. You had such a pretty good strategy there, but looks like Michael had a slightly better strategy.
Yeah. I'm happy with my strategy. First of all, very compliments to Michael that did a very consistent race. Very compliments. This is a very tough track, so compliments again. I'm very happy because I decided to remain on my pace, and I know that I was able to do probably one lap more in the first stint, and so I was able to enter last, and when I exit, and the lap before I enter the pit, and the day after I use push to pass to pace Nate, and this works. Then I try for a couple of laps to understand if it was possible to catch Michael in safety, but I decide to manage my second place. Then at the end, I have a match with Gavin, But okay, it's naturally he was on black tires, I was on red tires,
Hmm.
so clearly I was a lot faster.
Hmm.
So very happy, very happy. I believe also for the championship, both for driver then and also for the team, it's a good race for us. So sono molto contento, molto contento.
Well, another great day for you and the team. You outscored everybody you needed to outscore, other than Michael, of course, that he won the race. And your team had 2 cars finish in the top 10, so that's going to be a great points day for the team. So I expect that your team will probably still maintain its points lead in the team championship. So
Yeah.
congratulations, and again, I know it's a little very early in the morning where you're at, and you need to get going. So anything you'd like to say in your own language to anybody that's listening out there?
Yeah, yeah, grazie. Complimenti a Michael, grandissima gara. Bella battaglia, molto maschia, molto intensa con Gavin, ma bella. Sono molto contento per il grande recupero di Dori, del mio compagno, che da ultimo è riuscito ad arrivare nono in top 10, quindi veramente tanti complimenti a lui, per quello che è riuscito a fare. Quindi grazie a tutti e come sempre, to you for your precious work. Thanks again.
No problem, grazie, and we will see you at Mossport.
Okay, see you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, and I do see Gavin, so we'll go ahead and try to pull him in here momentarily. Hello, Gavin. You got you're at least deafened. Are you undeafened now?
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
Sorry, I had to make a quick washroom break.
I was wondering if it was a quick washroom break or just a moment where you needed to walk away from the equipment because you might have been upset. Were you banging wheels for a reason there at the end with Dan, or just you were just giving him a love tap there at the end?
I prefer to have space when we're racing. I respect him a lot, and but no, I just felt a little bit compromised there. Like it was a little bit too close, and we both could have ended our races there.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit flustered, and then yeah, I just needed to. Also, had to go to the washroom really bad. So,
well, like they say, it's when you're ever in a hot situation, it's always good to walk away, cool off, and then come back. And if you can wrap it around a washroom break, well, all the better. But tell us about your race. You got to lead some laps, led early. I don't think you saw what happened to Alex behind you there at the start, but you and Nate kind of broke away there on that first lap. You pushed Nate, or you passed Nate at the end of, I think, almost at the end of lap 2. Pretty much led until you came in for your early pit stop, handed the lead over to Michael, and then when Michael pitted, he handed the lead back to you. Did you think that you possibly were going to win this one, or when you saw how Michael was doing his pit strategy, you probably thought maybe a podium is the best I'm going to do here?
I definitely once I saw the how the weather was shaping out with the ambience and everything, and them having their red stint at the end, I was pretty happy to. Or sorry, unhappy that I had taken my red so early and when it was much hotter. So definitely kind of compromised myself there. So I figured podium was the least I could do. And but the blacks were very difficult to manage for sure. It was just hard to maintain the front temp, and then with the reds, it was just so much wear and graining, and then everything was super hot. So not much we could. Not much strategy, unfortunately, but definitely they played it by the weather, so they got it right.
Looking at the point situation, currently coming into this race in 8th, with the exception of course, Michael and Principal Dan there. You made up points on just about everybody. You'll probably make up a couple spots in the standings. You're getting back up into the contention level. Do you think you still have a shot at this thing, or is it still just a long way to go and it's an uphill battle?
Definitely an uphill battle. I think too many rounds have been burnt, unfortunately, through my own fault or the fault of being caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I think just especially going to the track next week, just looking to get some strong results and not have what I think I had a consistent 11th or 12th finish though until obviously Okayama. So I was just riding it out, and I guess we'll see from here.
Well, it was a home race for Michael who won. It's going to be a home race for you next week. Your outlook on going to Mosport?
Yeah, definitely have a lot of laps there. I'm super pumped to get out there. It's my personal home track, and one of my personal favorites. Definitely, it's similar to this, a very high speed, committed kind of track, a lot shorter lap and a lot less oh my god moments, I would say, but it's definitely challenging nonetheless, and definitely feel like I have a minor upper hand going into that. So
what do you think about IndyCars here on Mount Panorama? Is it a track built for them? Will we want to come back here with IndyCars, or maybe not for a while?
Definitely not for a while, but I had a good time. I definitely enjoyed my time. I'm nonetheless looking forward to the 12-hour, but so this might have been an interesting kind of preview, but yeah, no, I think it's definitely doable with the right group of guys, and it definitely showed that off tonight. Obviously, barring a few minor spill ups, but that's the nature of the track.
Shout outs before we let you go.
Shout out to MKW Esports, Sunset Arctic Graphics, Team Raceverse, you as well, Gary, Team VOR, Fiber Data Exchange, and Midwest Data Exchange. Maybe.
There you go.
Yeah. And Alpine Stars, Stilo, Braden Motorsports, and everybody watching from home.
All right, well, congratulations on the P3. Great momentum going to your home race, and a couple of podiums. This is a couple of podiums in a row, right? So getting on a roll, right? At the right time of the season.
This week's going to be good, Gary.
All right, he's banking on a good week. So and later in the week we'll need him at in VOR for a solid finish. So we need Gavin on a roll. So congrats, and we'll see you later in the week.
Sounds good. See you
later. All right, let's bring in I guess it's not the hometown. Hey, Michael, this is I guess I kept calling it a home game for you, this being your home track. I have no idea how close to Mount Panorama you will live or not, but it's still a track in your region, so let's just consider it a home race. How does it feel to win in front of the virtual home fans?
Oh, that went all right. Yeah, I suppose it's technically a home track. I actually live in New Zealand, but I grew up in Australia, so yeah, that's awesome. I'm super happy.
How many laps have you had around this place? I know a lot of people, when they first get onto these services, they always tend to hit their home tracks or the tracks closest to them because they're familiar with them. How many laps do you have around this place, and do you have a lot of laps in the IndyCar, or has it been kind of in the more traditional V8 aspects of the full body cars you have around this place?
I wouldn't say I've done a huge amount of laps. I've done the 12-hour, I think, twice. I did back in 2016. I did the 1000 in the V8 supercars. The IndyCar I just did a few hours this week, but obviously I know the track fairly well.
Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead and tell us about your race. You opted to go for a longer stint on that first run than most everyone else did. When did you determine that the longer stint on the first run was going to be the one that kind of sets you out and afar from everyone else?
Yeah, sort of like Okayama. I just wanted as few laps on the Reds as possible, really. Yeah, I know they fell off at like a second or two a lap after 2 or 3 laps. So yeah, I figured even starting on the primaries, if I could just sort of hang in there for a couple of laps, I'd be able to keep up with whoever was on the Reds anyway, and just go there. More than anything, the Blacks I felt a lot more confident with them, and going over the mountain, that confidence matters so much, or you're just backing off everywhere and losing a ton of time.
You are now going into this week's race. You were the the rookie points leader. Now you've extended that lead. Matt Taylor did not have the greatest of all races this particular race. We are now 4 for 4 with 4 races, 4 different winners. What's your outlook for maybe getting another win on the second half of this season coming up here, starting off at Mosport and then heading to the Oval in Indianapolis?
Yeah, I really like Mosport, so that's I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, I came into this series really just sort of wanting to get some seat time before next season started in the other league, and having a ton of fun. It's awesome to be leading the rookie standings. Yeah, Matt's obviously had some pretty unfortunate races. Yeah, Mosport's good. Indy, who knows what'll happen at Indy.
Well, you got tons of time and practice before we hit the green flag at Indy. Congratulations on the win. 4 different races, 4 different winners. Your first win in the FIS. Anybody you'd like to say hi to, shout out to before we let you go?
Nah.
Nope. Okay. Well, that's it. What time is it in your neck of the woods where you are right now?
It is 4:21 p.m.
On the 9th, right? So, okay. So, yeah, he is. It's about dinner time in his neck of the woods. So, we're going to let him go ahead and go to dinner and get some food. But congratulations on the win, and we will see you next week at Mosport.
Thanks, Gary.
All right, you take care. All right. Nobody wants a shout out to. As you kind of tell, that I think he had his mind up that he wanted to get to that dinner. I don't blame him, to be honest with you. Someone that has a half-eaten dinner in front of him, I think I'd like to finish mine off as well. Well, there you have it. IndyCar is at Mount Panorama. As you see here, Mount in the background, it is starting to get late here in this neck of the woods, so the sun is going down. But we are wrapped up here for this round and the Pacific Tour of the FIS. FIS returns to North America next week with the first race at Mosport, and then they will head to the second half of the season with the big race at Indianapolis on the Oval to start the second half of its season. And we'll be wrapped up for this thing here probably by April or so, but we still have lots to go. A wide open championship. And we also have a wide open team championship as well. The rookie championship is starting to lengthen out a little bit in O'Brien's favor. But still, again, a long ways to go. A lot can happen between now and the end of the season that might see that points championship tighten up as well. So hope everyone enjoyed watching from home. We're going to go to Mosport next week. Of course, that is one of the predominant courses in Canada. And of course, as you heard, Gavin, who is a native Canadian, that's one of his favorite courses, so probably expect him to do pretty well there as well. So that's going to be it for tonight. We should probably wrap up and let everyone head on their way so they also can get their dinner or go to bed or whatever it is in their time in the world. And we'll sing you on out of here. So that's it. Once again, your podium from for the Midwest Kidney Warriors Mount Panorama Grand Prix are Michael O'Brien, his first win in the series. Principal Dan extending his points lead on just about everybody else other than Michael. And Gavin Sanders with another solid podium finish to help keep him in contention for the championship. Join Raceverse again next Tuesday for round 5 of the Midwest Kidney Warriors Formula Indy Series as the series returns to North America and Mosport Park in Canada. That's next Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time on youtube.com/Raceverse. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not an easy one to play, so please leave a comment below and let us know what you thought of tonight's race. If you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video, and if you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so you don't miss out on more of Raceverse's iRacing programming, including our continuing coverage of the official iRacing Fixed IndyCar Series, the Monday Night Indy Split, and the Revolution IndyCar League Schaefer IndyCar Series on Wednesday. Midwest Kidney Warriors Formula Indy Series ride-along sponsorship is paid for by KidWorks OC. KidWorks OC restores Orange County, California's at-risk neighborhood, one life at a time. Go to kidworksoc.org today so you can see how you can help restore at-risk neighborhoods and make a difference in a child's life. Formula Indy Series and Mount Panorama Grand Prix title sponsorship is paid for by the Midwest Kidney Warriors. Midwest Kidney Warriors is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that advocates life for those battling kidney disease. We have several kidney warriors needing a life-saving transplant, and many require a living donor. For more information, please visit their website at MidwestKidneyWarriors.com or stop by their group page on Facebook today for more information. For business inquiries and to learn more about RaceFirst and what we do, visit RaceFirst.com or follow us on Twitter. You can follow me, Gary Gazzo, on Twitter at Gary Gazzo. So, for everyone at RaceFirst, I'm Gary Gazzo saying all good night. Thanks for watching. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Thanks again, everybody. Catch us next week for the next race of the Midwest Kidney Warriors Formula Indy Series. Good night.